Hey, everybody. Don't know where Andrea popped out to. She should be coming back any second. But today we are going over what is Adobe Creative Cloud Express with Andrea Batts-Latson when she gets back. So how is everybody? Please let us know where you are watching from. Guess I have to go solo mode for now. But yeah, come on in, invite your friends. Let us know where you are watching from in the comments. Oh, good. So we have Hannah. Good to see her, Hannah. We got Barbara here from Central Oregon. Good to see you here. And Deborah saying hello to Andrea. Andrea's, I think, just popping in from another computer. Tim says, here we go. I do the Tim dance. Good to see you here, Tim. Someone, Facebook user in Orlando, Florida. So let me just remind you to please give StreamYard permission to show your name and profile pic when you are watching through Facebook. So I'll be able to credit you when you comment or ask questions. Just go to that link, streamyard.com/Facebook, click that, give permissions, come back. Thank you. And then we have Levon is here. Good to see you here. Walking the streets of New York City, walking around. It's getting warmer there now, right? I believe it's nice and warm. And then hello from Ohio. Once again, remember to give StreamYard permissions. We got Ron in San Francisco. Good to see you here, Ron. Okay, cool. Need to entertain. Where's the play some background music? A little background music while everyone comes into the room. Here we go. Andrea's back. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm good. Wow.
Tech gremlins are out today.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And
I had to put on some music for a little bit.
Did you? What'd you put on? You put on Michael Jackson?
It's just kind of like laid back stuff. But now that you're here, I'll have to put this on. Here we go. A little slow beginning, but. It's a bit slow beginning though. There we go. Got the little dance music.
I can dig it.
Cool. So say hello to everybody, Andrea.
Hello, everybody. And you know, nothing would be anything if we did not have tech issues. In fact, so I'm on my. Hey, there's my husband.
I was gonna say, it looks like your husband there.
Afternoon. So I am trying to get the other computer up, which is a computer that I'm using.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's the supercomputer because I can't superhero.
Levon says, Andrea.
Hey, Levon, what's up? What's happening? But yeah, so.
Oh, you're good. You're here now, so that's good. Yeah.
I am.
David says, hello, Andrea. Looking good. David Hopkins.
Hey, David. How are you? All right. Let me let Safari know that this is me and it is safe to let me in. Yes. Okay. All right. So, well, in the beginning, I sound like I'm quoting the Bible. In the beginning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm while I'm getting this computer up and while it's working, I'll just tell you a little bit about me and who I am. I am Andrea Batts-Latson. I am a graphic and web design instructor, also a manager of a website called Dimfos Pavilion, which is a website where we develop resources for the military and service members, to help them with their jobs. But why am I here with you today is I am an Adobe Creative Cloud
ambassador.
Express. I keep forgetting Express ambassador. And so in this role, I really, inform people about Adobe Creative Cloud, which I was doing before, but now I actually have a title, um, and uh, and they're actually looking for more ambassadors. So if you guys are interested, we can talk later. But in this role, I bring and talk about Creative Cloud Express, what it is, how it benefits you, and things like that. So that is why I'm here today. That is what we're going to discuss. Um, and I'll also show you some of the things that I've created in it and possibly create something in it so you can see how easy it is to use.
Cool.
All right. Creative Cloud Express is free. It is absolutely free for anyone to use, which is awesome. There are some premium features. So there are features that are premium, but to get started and to start working in it, it's absolutely free. In fact, I'm going to start off in the free version so that you guys can see that everything that I'm doing, you can do as well. But what is Adobe Creative Cloud Express? Let's go to, well,
Got to do
okay.
a little screen share. You want to?
Yeah, that's where I'm going to go into. Let me log in with the link that you sent on the other computer real quick so that you can
Okay.
let me in. Let me in, Andrew. Let me in. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, hang on. Okay, I'm just going to share on the screen because,
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
yeah.
And Thomas is here. Thomas Benner. Good to
Hey,
see you.
Thomas. I love him. Oh my gosh. Hey, Thomas.
Good to see you, Thomas.
Press that. Okay, so let me go ahead and share. Um, Andrew, there it is. Okay.
Down at the bottom. Yep.
I don't have two monitors. It's okay. Oh, Andrew, a different computer. Guess what I got to do? Give permission.
Give permissions.
Yep. Hang on.
The steps we take to.
We did. We went through all this yesterday, guys. I
The
promise
steps we
you.
take to educate and entertain everybody. You know. So,
Yes. But we went through all this to make sure everything would work. So it's going to boot me out real quick. I will be right back.
be right back. Hey, everybody. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Just be a little patient, just setting it up for best viewing possibilities. So anyone who's new, remember to let us know where you are watching from. New to the event, watching. I do see a lot of people from Facebook, YouTube. I never seem to see people. I also stream this to Twitter. I never seem to see people from Twitter so much. But,
Can you guys hear me? Am I
here we go. Yep.
All right. You know, this reminded me of, I was like, I should have sang it. Like, I should have been like, after these messages, we'll be right back. Da-da-da-da. All right. So I'm going to share screen. I know you guys see me now, but that's not what I want to use here. Chrome tab.
And then I just wanted to remind people who are on Facebook that if you want your name and your profile pic to show up, please give StreamYard permission. So your name and profile pic will be shown when you comment or ask questions. It's just that link under the live in the different Facebook groups, StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give that a click. Thank you.
All right. So on my other computer, we would have been in the free version. On this computer, we're not, but it's okay. I'll try not to do anything that's not. Do you guys see my screen?
We do.
Can you still see me?
I can see you.
Oh, all right. That's called
Technology is working.
Well, you know, the backup. This is the backup computer.
We put the tech gremlins in the cage for now and
Yes.
hid them.
I am so sorry you guys are looking at that fan and that light. That was not the intent. I'm on a different computer. So,
well, when you start jumping in, I'll give it full screen view for Creative Cloud Express.
Okay. All right. So to get to Creative Cloud Express, you go to express.adobe.com. When you get here, now I'm signed in. Let me see if I'm able to. Let me log out real quick, just so that hopefully it goes in free.
That's good.
All right. So when you first go here, this is what you'll see, and then you're gonna sign in for an account. And then once you sign in for an account, you'll be all set. So I'm going to do sign in. I'm going to do sign up. So when you sign up for an account, it's pretty easy. You can use like one of your Adobe IDs, your emails, Apple, Google. I'm going to sign in with, try to find something that I haven't signed in with before. Let's do email. Thankfully,
Should I switch the view so it's just us while you do that? So
yeah.
people don't see your credentials.
Yes. Don't look at
All
my.
these hackers nowadays, we need to
Yes. Oh
be
my
smart
God.
here.
I could tell. Okay, and
Just let me know when you're ready. I'll switch back to that view.
okay, I'm gonna keep my birthday the same. Yeah, you guys don't need to see my birthday and stuff.
We already have a good question from Thomas coming up afterward.
All right. Okay. All right. I think it is set.
Bam. There we are. Good. Looks good.
All right. So when you so once you set up your account and you come to Adobe Creative Cloud Express, this is what you'll see, and it's just asking you information. Honestly, I get a lot of questions on this part, especially for my students. They're stuck at this screen. Don't be. It's just asking you, what type of interest that you have. So I'm gonna say just for this one, personal projects. And then
okay. Should I ask Thomas's question?
Yes, go for it.
Yes. So he says, if I already have a Creative Cloud subscription, why would I be interested in Creative Cloud Express?
So here's the thing. The key word in this is the word express, right? So you're by having a Creative Cloud subscription, you already have access to Creative Cloud Express. It is just an addition to the family. And one of the things too, because I get that question all the time, you're an actual graphic designer. Why in the world would you use Creative Cloud Express? And I'm telling you, I used to be that person who was like, I'm not using that. Like I tried to deny it for a long time. And then we went to an Adobe Max one year, and one of the ladies was creating like these flyers, and she wasn't a designer, but she was creating like really, really nice professional flyers. And I was like, she is doing those within like seconds. Like she had one up, she had another one up, another second, another one up. And this is before they had a lot of templates and stuff. And really, it just makes it easier. I am a designer. I still use Photoshop. I still use Illustrator. I still use InDesign. So I still use my professional grade graphic programs. But now I have something that I can use with it. And one of the other things is the main thing about Express is it's for mobile on the go. So if you are creating social media content, which a lot of our users are, it is just a very quick way to create something and get it out instantly. It exports directly to the PNG or whatever file format that you want, and you can get it out. Now it is growing and growing and growing. Now we have PDF, and a lot of other things that you can do with it, but it is something that is going to continuously evolve. So I 100% understand was there, but let me tell you, if you give it a chance and you open your mind to it, you really will not be disappointed. It really is it really does help your workflow, your productivity.
And I would add that because it's template based, it means that you can quickly design something that you need to pop up for social, an event you're having, such as this, like a live event. And it does have really good templates, which you're going to go over, that are figured or sized to the different social networks. So it's a great way to be able to size things correctly for the different social networks. Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, for the longest time, I wasn't using the templates at all. I still don't. A lot of times I still start from scratch. And that is just because that is my skill level and where I am. But what it also helps for the designer that does not want to use templates is it also helps in the fact that all of your assets are right there. Like you're not going from program to program to pull this. You're not going from anywhere else to pull that. It also attaches to your libraries, which is awesome. But you have everything at your fingertip, from like graphic groups that it has that are preset for you to like it really is just an amazing all-in-one. So if you are a designer and if you do have your Creative Cloud apps, it just really adds and enhances to that.
Excellent.
It's amazing. All right. Any other before I?
No, you're good.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say personal projects. I'm going to click next. And then it's just asking what experience. For me, I have a lot. I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, okay. There's no in between. All right. So you either have a lot or Creative Pro. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. And then so it's gonna welcome me, and you can go through this, and it's just gonna take you through some of the features, like the standout graphics that it has. I'll do it since and then the assets. So these are uh, really awesome. Andrea had already talked about the templates, which are awesome. The icons are really good. That's where you're gonna find like your shapes and just different really really cool icons, lines, and things like that. Adobe Fonts, it links directly into that. Adobe Stock Photo, it links directly into that. And there are a lot of photos that are free for you guys to use. I know a few years ago it was like over 70,000. It's even more. We got a lot of graphics and a lot of backgrounds, and then you just remix them like a DJ, and then you have your own.
Sweet.
All right. And I just talked about the photos. And oh yeah, and it's sorry, the main point of the other one was that they're royalty free photos that you guys can use. Also, all of the graphics and everything are free to use professionally, so commercially, as well as personally. And just that you can create. These are some of the features of it. Remove background is awesome. It works. Um, oh my gosh, I forgot the code name. What's the code name? The AI technology has a
Oh,
name.
the Adobe Sensei, right?
Sensei, yes, it works off of Adobe Sensei, and it's not always accurate, but man, when it is, it's amazing. So there, a few things, and there's a brush that you can take the stuff out. You can animate, you can resize a document that you've already created. That's another thing too that's super awesome for designers. So if you design a flyer and you design it for print, and then you wanted to take that flyer and use it on, say, Instagram, which is square, two totally different sizes, it'll automatically size it for you. Now there may be some adjustments and stuff that you have to do, but it's automatic. Something like InDesign's feature, but you get to do it directly inside of here. So that's something that's also a game changer, especially for designers or anyone. Converting something from JPEG to PNG to PDF is there. GIF, I mean, reverse video, merging video. It's amazing. It really is.
There's
So
one quick question. Is this able to do cinemagraphs, which I think is where it has motion in the one area of the thing?
So there, it's still growing. So there are still some animations that you can do. Like you can move, you know, photos while everything else is still. You don't have that level of control though that you would have in Photoshop, but it's common. And if
Right.
there's a feature that you like that's not here, we encourage you all to definitely put in a feature request. And once you request it, the team, they have a long list right now, but eventually, hopefully, it's something that'll make it in the mix. So then that's the purpose of the other programs as well. It doesn't have everything yet, but or ever, you know what I mean? That everything has a category, but it does have a lot of things for you.
Cool.
All right, so here we are. We are inside of Adobe Creative Cloud Express. You can always start with creating a new project, but up at the top is some of the templates. So it's really asking you, what is it that you want to do? You can start from your own templates, which you can create in here, and it's been awesome. My whole YouTube channel, I created based off of, I created a template, and so I use my same template every single time I have something else that I create. I'll use my template. But this, Instagram story, Instagram post, you name it, it's here. If you don't see it here, don't be afraid of this search bar. Search it. Even if you think it's not here, surprise, a lot of times it is here. So just search it. Go ahead in there and search it. So if you're looking for something odd that you don't think it would have, you might be surprised and it might have it. So I'm going through, that's not what I meant to do yet. But so
And
that's
there's a quick question.
yep.
Can you convert to PNG? So I believe like if you had a JPEG, you could make that a PNG and vice versa, correct?
Yes. Yeah. And so let's talk about the quick action. That's where we are right now.
Perfect.
This quick action area is where you're allowed to do a lot of really, really cool things. Like here's the merge video. You can change the speed of your video, resize an image. But then here are the categories. So these are the recommended, but you can click on image. And then right here, you have convert to
Perfect.
JPEG,
Yep.
convert to PNG, and all you do is drag and drop. How cool is
So
that, right?
so
Okay.
this person asked and it was given here. Asked and it's given. It's right there.
Yes. Oh,
Convert
yes.
to JPEG, convert to PNG, just like that. Nice.
Yes, crop your image. What you want to do? There you go. It's right there, right? So you got like video. You can trim your video. You can resize your video. You can merge your video. Like I'm just what,
Perfect.
right? And
Perfect.
then this is our newest PDF. You can convert to PDF, convert from PDF. You can edit your PDF, and this is never been easier. It's just as easy as doing it in Acrobat, except for you doing it right inside of here, right? So
Nice.
you just drag and drop it in. You can organize your pages. You can combine your files. Like it's amazing. It just is. All right. And then if you want to know, like if you're like, so this isn't always the all. There's always that view all. Always check out the view all to see if there's any other features that you may be missing, or any other templates that you may be missing, or because everything is categorized. And then you can start from popular templates as we go down. Instagram stories and so forth and so on are going to be some of the templates and stuff. So there's a wide variety of coolness. That's just all there is to it in here. And then you can look at like all of the Creative Cloud mobile apps. Also, it works with Premiere Rush. They're included in the family, and Photoshop Express is included in the family as well. So you have a lot that you can work through. Flyers, collages, and we'll just keep going down. It's just more and more of the templates, which is awesome.
And then I just wanted to say real quick that as Andrea said earlier too, that if you are comfortable working with say Illustrator or Photoshop, you can bring in those files right into Adobe Creative Cloud Express and then add the text and take it a step forward. So it's not like you're limited to just one app. You can work on the first app, bring it in, and then kind of make it shine, make it better. Yep.
Yeah. And so, but also one more step, if you're bringing it in from Photoshop or Illustrator, it can't take the raw files yet. So I think that is a feature request that was requested. I know, and I also work I'm a moderator in the one of the in the Creative Cloud Express Insider forums.
Right.
So I do know that that is an interest. So maybe one day, but not yet. Not yet. But so you just save it out as a PNG or save it out as a JPEG, bring it in, and vice versa. So it's pretty cool.
And William says Express has been a game changer in his classroom. He uses it daily. Yeah.
Yes, cool. It is. Even like I added it to my course. They use it in the end because I want them, because if stuff is super easy as Express makes it, and I give it to them in the beginning, So I at the end we end off my class with Express, and we just have a blast. Like it's
cool.
Pretty awesome. Okay, so all right, so over here you have like your projects, your brands. Now brands is a premium feature. So when I go, let's see, I haven't tried this on this side yet. We'll see. It says I can upload my logo, but I know I've tried it before and it hasn't. So, but try it and see if brands works for you. I don't think it will. Let me see. I'm on a different computer. That's right. So I don't have all of my stuff with me on this one. But let's see. Do I have anybody's logo? Maybe. It might not be mine though, but we'll see. It's definitely not mine. But it's a logo. So let's just see. All right. So it's just as easy as that. Uploading the logo. You can it'll automatically select colors from the logo. You see that?
Great.
I selected it, which is pretty cool. And it'll try to select if it can find the font. It'll try to find the fonts of the logos as well.
That's smart.
You can also go through, and then notice over here, notice the changes that have taken place. It's taken on this brand. It's taken on that red, those blues, and it's showing you what it looks like over here. Do you guys see that?
So, yeah, cool.
So that's pretty cool. I'm just not sure how the export works, but that's awesome. All right, and then your libraries. So you can go through your libraries. Now I'm on a new account, so it's not showing you in my libraries, but these are the same libraries that are in Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and all of the other Adobe programs. The same exact ones are
Nice.
here. So that's pretty cool. And then if you need to learn, right? If you need to learn how to do stuff, there's that tab. You guys are used to that in Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign anyway. But there's that Learn tab here where you can click on and you can learn how to do stuff. If you don't know how to remove background, you can click on that, remove background, group objects and things like that. And this library is building. And also we have the YouTube channel, which is building as well. So definitely check that out. All right. So,
And we have a quick question.
okay.
Facebook user has to give permission, but
Yeah.
can you collaborate with others on a project?
Yes. Oh, yes. You know what? Let's start a project real quick. And
Right.
I'm pretty interactive. So I like to create a project for you guys that is yours. So if you tell me a topic, I'm gonna go for it. And if you tell me what we're creating, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna click on I'm gonna go back to the home screen, and either we can start from a template or we can start from scratch. So actually, let's start from
Someone says hamburgers.
hamburgers. Okay, so is this a hamburger restaurant? Look, you're the first one, so that's what we're going with. So you want me to start from scratch or you want me to start from a template? Which is it? Either one.
Whatever you feel
All right,
comfortable with. What do you want? What do you
let's,
want to do?
let's start from scratch then. All right, so we're gonna do a Instagram post. All right, so create new. So this is what it's like when you start from scratch, and then oh, okay. I was like, what's happening? It went dark. All right, I'm gonna hit OK. All right, so I could easily, just so you see, I can type hamburger. Now this is for templates that's in here. So if I type hamburger, you'll see that there are templates that are already in here. So even if I choose not to start from a template, I have that option later on at any point in time inside of the program. So I could choose one of these. We're not, but I could, and I want you to know that we could. So what I'm gonna do is go over here to photos, and we'll click there. And the way I design is I let my image lead me. So with photos, I'm gonna type hamburger. And so this is all
Right.
from Adobe Stock. Oh,
Nice.
it says, oh, I thought it was a question. Okay, yeah. And as long as I don't see this, you see that little crown? That means I'm not a premium member. Remember, I'm on my free account. So those are the ones that I can't use. But look at how many I can versus
Right.
how many I can't. You know what I mean? So that's not going to stop me. Who going to check this, boo? All right, so I'm going to click on one of these juicy burgers. Let me see. I like this
Someone
one.
said Yoda eating a hamburger.
I know who that is. Listen, guys, I'm telling you, you gotta join the Facebook group because we have amazing time. So yesterday, there was a live, and Jordan and Christina were up there, and they were creating something, and we were just giving them the wildest stuff, and they were creating it. It was amazing, and Yoda was a running theme. It was amazing. All right, I love that. All right, but you're missing out on the fun because you're not in the group yet. I'm telling you. All right,
That's
so
right.
let's see which one. Let's try this one. Yeah, let's try that one. And all you do is click it. Look at that, and there it is. Right? What? And if you want to, so right now I clicked it and it came in as a free flowing photo, but I can make it a background photo as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little larger. Look at that. Look at that. That is appetizing. You can't tell me it's not.
Yeah.
Like what? Unless you're not a meat eater. If you're not, I'm sorry. I get it.
Yeah. Someone said Yoda floating eating a vegan burger.
Yoda floating eating a vegan burger. Okay.
Eating a
All right.
vegan.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh, a vegan burger.
Well, I think we're already on the hamburger.
Yeah,
focus.
wait
Yeah.
next time. All right. So I'm gonna hit remove background. And so it's gonna try its best. This one, there, look at that. Look at that. What? Did you see that? I know I'm not the only one that saw it because I know you saw it, right? All I did was clear it, remove background, and there's that sensei working its magic. So now what I need to do is decide whether I'm going to like delete some of this stuff, and I can. with the little brush that's down here for customize, but that's a premium feature as I see. So when you
Right.
remove background, you're pretty much set with that. So I'm going to hit the check to say yes. Now I could have also inverted the cutout as well. I can also, so let's say I was like, oh, you know what? I don't know if this is how I want to do it. I can go back over here to edit cutout, and then I can show you that you can, I think that might be customized too. Let's see, let's try it. Yep, it is. But this is what'll happen if it's customized, um, for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and click back. All right, so now I got my burger. All right, and then so with, let me go ahead and grab I want to show you every category. So if I want to put a shape in here, let's say we wanted the burger. I don't know. Tell me, guys. What do we want? We sit. I don't know. Yoda. Nope. We're going with the burger. It's not a vegan burger. Um, let's see.
I don't know. Maybe that's sparkle behind or something.
So I was thinking of the one sparkle I saw up here, like that maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a birthday party. Let's make it for a party. All right. So we got a little sparkle. And if we don't like the color, that's okay. All right, so I'm going to say that we put the star right here, maybe. Yeah. All right, so I got some spark. I want it to be the background. All right, but so a few issues with this. One, it's not appetizing if it's on top of the burger. And two, that color just matches nothing. So what I'm going to do, over here are layers. Over here to the right, do you see this little pile? When I click on it, it's going to show you all the layers that are inside of your document. And you can rearrange in this order, or you can rearrange here in your sidebar, in your side order. You can just click it to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and grab and then pull that down. And now I have it right behind the burger.
So that's your layer order on the right. Yep.
This is the layer order, but there are two areas that you can get to it here, or I could go here and
It even
I
says layer order. Yep.
Yep, and do the layer order up or down. So you have two options. You're not limited. We can you can.
And Thomas has a question.
Yes, sir.
So let's see. Thomas says, nice enthusiasm, Andrea. I'm seeing alignment guides appear. Am I seeing alignment guides appear? That's cool. I noticed that guides, margins, rulers, and snapping seem to be missing. I suppose that is because this is primarily template based.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, so it's kind of automatic alignment, correct?
Well, you can align. We do have the options, and I'll show you. Let me select two things. We do have alignment options when it comes to like the left, right, line to the top, middle, and bottom. We don't have distribute options yet. Hopefully that's down the stream. And we don't have guides and rulers, but I do know that that was requested. So hopefully in the future, that's somewhere in the future coming. Another thing that is provided is a roadmap that kind of shows you what's happening. So if you guys join the Creative Cloud Express Insiders group, then on Facebook, you'll be able to see like the roadmap. So you'll be able to see what's coming down the chain. So, which I think is great that you guys, that's provided. So does that answer your question, Thomas?
I think that was a good explanation. Yeah.
Okay. So what if I want to use a color from the image with this background? So what I'm going to do is, you notice I've selected it, right? You got to select it to affect it, as with all Adobe programs. I'm going to click on this color swatch, and then I get these colors that I could choose from, or check it out, right? See that little eyedropper? I'm going to click it, and then all I have to do is go over an area, and you can see the color live, what color you're going to be switching it to.
Nice.
What? So if I wanted to grab some of this green, I could, and all I have to do is click it, and the magic happens. I'm just saying, I don't know, guys. Sometimes it makes me tear up. I've never teared up, but that's okay. All right, so now I have this background, and then what if you're like, the background's a little bit too strong, I kind of want it to fade it. We have opacity right here that we can just go ahead and narrow that down just a little bit.
Cool.
If we just wanted like just a little bit of an effect, right? So boom. So there we go. So the next thing I'm going to bring in is maybe a background because I do want to show something else. So I'm going to, oh, sorry, a background. And maybe I'll choose food. I won't make it too busy, but I do want to show you this effect. So this is food. I'm going to bring in
Nice.
two. I think we'll go with, that's not premium. Okay, I thought it was premium. I'm going to go with this one real quick. And then, so now I get the option that says, hey, do you want to pin this to the background or do you want to move it around freely? So if I pin it to the background, this is what's going to happen. And then you might, oh my gosh, no, that's not what I wanted. It's okay, because guess what? We have options. I can click on this and notice it's at the bottom. So if you ever click and it doesn't let you click on it, you always have the option right here in the layer order. So I
Right.
have it at the bottom. And what I can do is I can so this little selection right here that says add to background, I can turn it off, and now it's not a part of the background anymore, right? So now the background has changed the color of black, and this has moved to the front. I'll go ahead and do the layer order and bring that down all the way right here. All right, so you still have options. That's my main thing that I want. So now I have this background, and whether I like it or not, that's neither here nor there. But I have this background. And so what I want to do now is I kind of want to blend it in with that black. Maybe I want, as a matter of fact, I'm going to change the color of the black. So I'm going to click on the black background. I'm going to change the color by clicking on it. I'm going to click on the eyedropper. And then I'm going to grab like this peach color. Yeah.
Nice.
Right. And so now what I want to do is I'm going to click on this background, and I want this background to blend in with that color. So what I'm going to do, I have options. Check this out. I have blend modes. Now we don't have as many blend modes as we have in Photoshop, but there are two blend modes that are pretty important. We have multiply and we have screen. So if I wanted to get rid of the white, and also in anything, if you want to get rid of the white in anything, just click on that multiply and it's going to get rid of all the white that's in the photo. So if I like this, I'll probably change the opacity to tone it down a bit, but I would have this background. But if I wanted to use screen, screen kind of like lightens up the colors. Oh, go ahead. Were you saying something, Andrew?
No, so yeah, nice.
Oh, okay.
It's
Sorry.
nice how quick.
It's super quick, right? It lightens up the colors. And so I'm going to go back to, I think multiply is one that I want, but I'm going to definitely,
Pull down the like
yeah,
opacity.
dim it down a lot, the opacity of it. And then I might decide that's really not the direction I want to go in. I might go for a screen because I probably like that a little better. And I might bring it back up. So you never know. But if I were to use this background, I would definitely get rid of, I'm going to choose one or the other. It's going to either be the sparkle, or it's going to be that. So like if I were to delete the sparkle, I hit my delete key on my keyboard, and so the sparkle background is gone. So it's seamless and pretty easy to work through. So I'm going to lighten that up a bit. I just want a little small effect. And then, so now maybe I have something I like. I'm still not sure where I am. I'm going to move that down. All right. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to bring in, nope, let's look at design assets. I want to show some design assets. So we have design assets, which are like grouped elements that are together to help enhance your design, which is really, really cool. So like if, let's say I did food, and so I have these assets that are together. If I wanted to do fries, I could do it. If I wanted to do cupcakes, let me see what would go with that. Let's check out fries real quick. I'm probably not going to use it, but I just want to show you this feature. Okay. So these assets are grouped, and when they come in, I hope you guys can see that. I just realized I have it. Okay. All right. So you can zoom at the bottom. That's what I'm doing now. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. But when they come in, these are different objects or elements that are grouped together, and you can ungroup them. You can also work within them. But I'm going to ungroup, And then sometimes you may have to ungroup several times if there are several things that are grouped. I'm going to click off real quick. And then I have the ketchup bottle. I got the fries here. So this one is composed of 2, it looks like. Well, let's see. 1. Yep, let me ungroup again. Let's see what all is about you. Okay, so there's ketchup and there's, oh, okay, the frame. Okay, so this one has 3 elements that made this group, right? So there's the frame, the fries, and the ketchup. So at any point in time, if you don't want something, you just delete it, you know? And then now I could take, and maybe for this, I want the ketchup looking like it's pouring on the fries. So I'm just, rotating it around, and maybe, maybe this is how I want it. And then if I wanted it like this, if this is what I wanted, I could select them both. And then I could take and, oh, I thought I selected them both. Hang on. All right. I'm going to hold shift on my keyboard and select both. And now I can group them. So now I have revised this element with the ketchup and with the fries to work with how I want it. So these design assets are amazing. They help you within, while you're designing. If I wanted to keep it, let's see. At the moment, I don't see that happening, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't have Yoda. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. All right. So that's design assets and how they work. And then you already know backgrounds. Logos. Okay. So let's say it's a new hamburger place. All right. So I'm going to click on logos. I forgot I moved it down. Did I move it down? No. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom out some. Okay. All right. So, no, that's just my screen. I think it's a premium feature. Hang on. I don't know why I can't get to the bottom. I'm on a laptop.
Is it overall zoomed in?
No,
General view?
not to my knowledge. No, there it is. So yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I know technology is a beast, and that's what's happening. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can roll down it. Maybe. Let me see.
Someone says, anyone else getting hungry?
I know. Me, yes. So no, I don't know why, but anyway. So that's just technology having its moment.
Yeah,
With
zooming
me
in.
today. It picks different people, and so it's my day, and it's okay.
Sorry.
That's what it is. All right, and then and then the libraries again. That's you would sign in, and you would have access to your libraries. So this is so much stuff you can do. But so let's with this image, I'm gonna click on the hamburger. You also have more options over here. So we have down here at the bottom, we have filters, right? So what we can do with filters is this little arrow down here. I'm going to turn a filter on, and it's just going to pick the top one, which is duotone. Right. So I'm going to move this up.
So I was going to let you know that Roland is here, and he says, "Me hungry."
Hey, Roland. Me too. Don't feel bad. Me too. I haven't even eaten. I'm talking about food, but this is y'all's fault. This isn't mine. I did not choose hamburger.
Well, now we're going to eat it's a blue burger now.
It is a blue burger, so it might not be as appealing. But let me show you what's
straight out of cotton candy.
Yes, cotton candy burger. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, right. So we have this hamburger, and so what we can do is I turn on the filter. It's gonna go to the default filter, which is dual tone. But with dual toning, we can pick like any number of the presets to have it change to, which is kind of cool. And you'll notice a pattern. Oh, okay. You'll notice a pattern where the darker color is your first color and the lighter color is your second color. So you don't have to choose these. We always have options. So what we can do, I can pick one. That's not cute, but I can pick one, right? that does not work for me. And I can click here for the shadows, and I'll click it. And then I can choose the eyedropper if I had another image that I wanted, or I can pick different colors. So I can pick that green. I can pick, so you're really just picking the shadows, or I can go down here and I can make a new set of colors. So you know what, we wanted the Prince burger. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give ourselves a Prince burger. Okay, so there we go. There's our darker purple. And then let's go ahead and play with our highlights, and we're gonna give it a purple as well, but maybe a lighter purple, you know.
Yeah, that's got a nice duotone.
It does. And I just want to sing a Prince song to it. What? All right. And then so that's a nice dual tone, but you can modify the dual tones as well, which is cool. But let's say you're like, I don't want to dual tone it. I want to do something else with it. Well, you can. You can play with the contrast, you can give it a matte look, you can lighten it, you can colorize it, or you can give it a multiply look with the background. But I want to get to some of these other enhancements. All right, so down here, oops, I always hit that. That's why I talk about the arrow a lot. Down here, if you wanted to, let's say it's a photo, you know, some of you photographers now um, want to do some mild photo enhancements, you can. You can play with the contrast of it. You can play with the brightness of it. You know, don't get carried away. I stay away from brightness. You can play with the saturation, the highlight, the shadows, warm it up, sharpen
Right.
it.
So yeah. So one thing I wanted to say in regards to this is, so see these as like simplified sliders, similar to like in Lightroom or Adobe Camera Raw. So for those who in my Photoshop and photography groups, it's a simplified way to do designs so you can get things up to advertise different events you're having, and you know, portfolio show, new group show, whatever, you know. Great way.
And it's quick. See that? It's
Yep.
quick. And the cool, oh my gosh, the best part to me about this whole thing is that if you're a person who is limited on your computer resources, it runs from the browser. You are not taxing your computer, not many of your computer resources. Now you are, as much as the browser taxes it, but not like you would be if you're in Photoshop and things like that. And if you needed something really, really quick, like, oh my gosh, you're going live in like 5 seconds, and you really need to get this produced and to get it up on your social media account or whatever, to let everybody know, boom, quickly. You can do it from your phone, or you can do it from your tablet, or you can do it from the computer, right? It doesn't get any better than that. It just doesn't. I'm so excited about that. All right,
Nice.
so if I wanted to blur the image, I have that capability as well. I do use blurring a lot, which is cool. And if I wanted to play with like color in the image, I can. Maybe I'll bring that background that I had that I deleted. I can bring it back in just a simple color to fill in that space. And then I want to show you how. So the cropping, we sleep on cropping, but let me tell you, we have someone in our group who really has mastered cropping in this program. And well, you know what? I'll crop with the image I have. Has mastered cropping in this program, and she is amazing. All right, so you can crop and shape. So I'm going to click on that. Also, you can flip your image. You know how that goes, right? Up and down. But crop and shape. So in here, I can do the standard cropping where I can crop this out, or I can crop it in a shape. What? If I want a heart burger, I can have a heart burger. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that though. But for real, you see that? We have a heart burger. So Valentine's Day, I can give you a heart burger. I'm just saying, from my heart to yours. That's what I had. So that's so awesome. And then like if we want to do, a star burger, superstar burger, you have options. And that's really, really cool and quick and easy is the shapes. So, and then you could also do your standard shapes where your
So
portrait.
Make It With Me on YouTube says this is awesome, Andrea.
Thank you. I know who
And
that is.
and then someone asks, is there a similar effect like liquefying or warp the way you can do in Photoshop? Do you know?
Not yet. Um, is
I
now,
don't think it's that expensive yet, right?
yeah, I don't think so. Now there are workarounds. Like the person who would know, I think she's probably here, would be Maria. I haven't played with. I mean, she does workarounds for like a lot. Her, Rosie, do like really and David do really cool workarounds of things. Like they found ways to do things you didn't even think you could do through masking and stuff like that. So if it can be done, they know. I don't experiment
Right.
in
No,
that
no
way.
liquefier warp, says Roland. Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping you tell me no, there is. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me play. All
and
right.
then
So
and then Bobby says he might be being sarcastic. I don't know, but Adobe might have made a mistake. It's so good I dropped to a cheaper plan, as I can now use this instead of Illustrator. So
see, yeah, I've heard that too. I've heard that too. I have so yeah, but you know, illustrators, I mean Photoshop. There are still things, you know what I mean. And
yeah,
I
they work
think
hand in hand nicely.
yeah, and each program has its strengths and weaknesses, and I cannot see. I honestly can't see my life without any of them. And now with Express, I can't see my life without any of them. So this really has just become. I have a toolbox, right? And the stuff
Yes,
in my
we
toolbox.
see.
I got more stuff in the toolbox. So yes. All
Right,
right.
and one thing I wanted to say real quick too that I think is really refreshing is because you have all these templates and the different designs to choose from and color palettes, and it even creates a color palette based on the photograph that you place. It will spur new creativity for you. So
Yes.
if you are in a creative rut, then just coming here and then seeing what template options you have might spur like a new direction for your design that you need to make. So
Yes. And guys, we're at the beginning. There is so much more up the pipeline that it is just amazing. So
yep.
let me do type real quick just to show you that. And then I'm going to show you how to export. And then this project will be created.
And,
But yeah, there's so much coming. So much. All
and
right. So
Roland says, tip, you can use the PDF that you have exported from Express and then also edit that in Illustrator.
yes, and yes, which is awesome. It really is. You, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so these are type groups as well. And so these right now we're showing like the featured ones, the featured, the different type. But remember I told you about that button, that more? There are more. So there are people who think, oh, okay, I did check them. I didn't see anything that I wanted. Click on that more, and you might see some other ones. So like this, I love this one. This is probably like one of my favorite ones I use, National Cocoa Day. But if I click on more, then it's going to open up other type sets that are within that group. So if I wanted to do Happy Easter, I just want to show how easy it is to do. I'm going to hit Spring Special. So if I did Spring Special, and let's say all I have to do is coming in as a group, right? I can ungroup it, but I can also double click inside of it. And then I don't have to ungroup and then regroup and stuff like that. So I could say Burger Palace. That's our name. Right. So I have Burger Palace. I could change the colors if I want. I could even change this little icon. So notice I clicked it. I can go over here to replace, and then look at look at look at
That's
look at
creative.
look
Yeah,
at
that's very nice.
what I'm talking about, guys.
So it
You
gives
think
you a whole variety of similar shapes.
yes. And then if you don't want it, if you're like, but I don't want that, I want a burger, right? Well, I'm gonna click on it and let's see what we got. I can put a I'm so excited, right? I can put a burger up here. So I'm gonna click on this one. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on.
That's
Here it is.
perfect.
Look at
Perfect,
that.
right?
See that? And I can modify it. I can do what I
It
want.
knew
I
it
like that.
psychically knew what you were designing.
It
So,
did. It read my mind. Sensei. It read my mind. It just did. So I can
Adobe
change.
Sensei in the house.
I'm telling you, I can change the colors the way that we did before. I can make this magical, which is what I
Nice.
love, right? So now what I'm gonna do real quick. So we went over type. So that's how you, or you like if you had type and you're like, I don't like any of those, click on add your type, and then you just type what you want, right? So
Right.
you can't stop me, right? So you can't stop me, right? So if I wanted to do that, I could. And then here's what's also cool about type. I can click on that, and then I can go and I can add, I have options, right? So I can left align it, right align it, center it. But here's where the magic happens. I have options in here. I can make it a circle. I can curve it up, curve it
Mm,
down. I can
nice.
give it some grid. it. I can make it magical, right? So this is going to make it all caps, and it's going to make it all fit proportionally in width, which is so cool, right? So I've all so many options, so much fun to play in. And then if I let me make it back to let's go grid. All right. And then I have these options here, kerning and tracking, right? Many of you know that uh, that, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. That letting is the space between the lines of text, right? So the space between each line. And then kerning is your space between each letter of text. So you have those options here. Um, Now we don't have negative numbers yet. Hopefully in the future we get the negative numbers, so where you can do some really cool effects. But having this alone, I think, is awesome.
All right.
Now,
So someone popped in and is wondering, what is this magical app? So I just wanted to remind people who might be just jumping in right now. This is Adobe Creative Cloud Express. So if you go to adobe.com/express, you can find out more about it. And this is a great recording to watch later too.
yeah. Or you can, or you can go to, either one. I think express.adobe.com is like my go-to, but either one is going to take you there. And if you already have an Adobe account, you do not need to make a new account. All you will be doing is, if you already have an Adobe account, it is your same Adobe account. If you had it from 5 years ago, it is your same Adobe account. You just sign in.
And what were you saying is another way that you can get their web address?
Oh, express.adobe.com.
Express.adobe.com. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And everything with Adobe is that, which is kind of cool. Like if you want color.adobe.com. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. So where were we? Okay. So the last thing that I want to go over to make sure is the all right. So we have this type right here. If we wanted to, let's say you have, let me give it some features. So I'm going to change the font down here real quick. You can't stop me. Okay, so that we can see it. All right, and let's say I want that font to be like a dark red, but let's say I want some other font, right? So I want another style on the same font. So I'm going to click on the plus, and now I have highlight, right? And so if you look, you'll see these little brackets. That is saying, that is giving it the limit to where this highlight is happening. So if I don't want it down on the exclamation points, I want to move it. Why aren't you letting me move you? Let's see. Yep, not sure why I can't move it. Let me see. Let me just tap. There we go. All right, so now I can just tap. Used to be I would have to drag these, but that's okay. So I can tap on or off where I want that color to be. And even if I wanted that to be a different font, let's do something obviously different. Let's say, yeah. So even if I wanted it to be a different font, I still have those options of making that change. So I can click on can't, and it's going to show, and it's going to change there. So that's kind of cool. I think on the phone I have to drag, but that's kind of cool that you can do that. Now I'm not showing you design techniques, so don't be on that. Did you see what Andrea created? That was horrible. Don't you do that. Don't do it. All right. So but you have that option, which is kind of cool, and you can highlight it stuff. So let's say we created a masterpiece and it's happy with it, and we are ready to either share it with someone else or to download our final product so that we can upload it to our YouTube, or I'm sorry, our Instagram, because that's what we chose. So if I wanted to share this with you, I click on the share, and notice now there are QR codes in here, which is kind of cool. I can click it on, and I can point my phone to it, and it'll open in a mobile app. But if I wanted to publish, I can publish it, and I'll get a web link that I can share with other people. Or if I want to invite, so I'm going to invite Andrew to make changes or to look at or what have you. I can also make it a template, and I can send it to Google Drive. So I'm going to click on invite, And Andrew, do you want me to put? I can send it to myself. Do you want me to give you your email address out?
Yeah, maybe invite yourself this time.
Okay. All right. Let me see. So I'm gonna invite myself. That's the whole
There
thing.
might be some disgruntled members in my group that might get my email.
Oh, true. No, we gotta protect you at all costs.
That's
All
right.
right. So I'm gonna send it
I
to
think
my.
most are happy, but you never know.
You never know. You're right. I'm gonna send it to my pro account, and I'm gonna say, please make this better. All right. So please make this better. All right. So then I can click to invite, and I can also copy the link. I usually copy the link first. Invite to edit, and it's saying that I can't send it because I haven't verified my email. You guys know I just created this email, but that's okay. So it'll send an invite to me, and I'll be able to go in and make those changes to it, which is really, really cool. All right. So the other thing, so that was the share. There's another button over here. There's also this button over here. Guess what this does? You click on it and it does the same thing. So it's inviting you. So I didn't even have to go to share if I didn't want to. If I wanted to just invite and not have to go through like looking through all the other options, I could just click on the plus. And then if I wanted to learn more, I can also click here and I can get some more tutorials and stuff. But what I want to do is click on download. And now here's the magical solutions that you guys were looking for, right? So there's a PNG, there's a JPEG, there's a PDF. I have options, right? Options. So I can click on PNG. It's going to start to download and it's going to ask me if I want a solid color or if I want transparent. But before I do that, one thing I forgot to teach you, and a lot of people don't know, is if you want to name it, because if I save that, it's going to say my project.png. But if I want to name this, I just click on the word project right here, the word my project, and I can say fun with group, whatever I want, right? And it's going to save it automatically. So now when I click on download, I can see download PNG, and then I'm going to say solid color, or I can say transparent. If I want to see through it, then I can do transparency. But for now, I'm just going to, it's a regular object. So I'm just going to hit solid color. And there it is. There it is, guys. Look at that. And it's telling me congratulations. I even got a celebration. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all just don't know the tears are coming. All right, so I'm going to hit open. And look at that. There is the PNG that was just created by us. So what is awesome? Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, did I lost my page. Hang on. Let me see. I think. Where are you? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to close this. And then if I wanted to do the same for the JPEG or the PDF, it'll do the same. I can download it and it's going to work for us. So that is it in a nutshell. That is what Adobe Creative Cloud Express is. It is amazing. Also, well, no, one more thing. So it's like an infomercial. All right. So because there's just so much. So if I wanted to resize this, let's just say that we want to resize this real quick. I'm not going to go over animation. That'll be a different one.
And how do you get back to that area? Just to let people know. Yep.
It's premium. Okay. So how do you get back to where?
From where you were to editing to this kind of strip of options. It's always on the right side, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So the options so this side is, I like to look at as my like enhancements and tools or shapes. And then this side is like that context sensitive menu, that comes up with the changes. But so resizing is a premium option. But if I wanted to change the design, check this out. I can click here. And if you're like, if you're one of those people who are like, you hate everything that you design, right? You design from scratch and nothing works out well. Check this out. You can click on design and watch it do different variations of the design, including all of the elements that you have created. Is that not? So if you're like, I just hate everything that I create, nothing that I create comes out right. Well, that's okay. Go ahead, try it. And if you don't like it, you can go and change it. And even when you change it, you have options. That little shuffle, you can click in there and it'll change stuff around like the colors and things like that. Sometimes it'll change the layout. So you have options, guys. That's all I'm telling you. This program is amazing. It's free. Everything I showed you was free, and we and created. So this
Right.
is,
So if you get a creative rut, you rev up this app and it'll give you different varieties of all different options, So
yeah,
yeah, Roland was saying that the left side is the creation area and the right side is the editing functions. Yep.
yeah.
And Thomas asked, does PDF preserve layers? Do you
It
have that
does
option?
when no, no, it does not preserve layers. But in Illustrator, in Illustrator, you can kind of lift the layers. It'll bring it in as little groups, sectioned off. Um, but no, it's not a layered PDF yet. But I do know that that was a request as well.
Sure.
So, and listen, guys, anything that, like, really seriously, anything that you want to see that's not here and you have those questions, it just means that it wasn't thought of yet. We had a meeting and they were like, I can't believe we didn't think of it. So it just means that it wasn't thought of yet. So if there's a feature that you want to see, please put in that request. Also join that Facebook group. Join our Creative Cloud Express Insiders Facebook group. All of us moderators, I think most of us are here, and we all work different shifts. I work the night shift from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all the way to 1
6 in the
a.m.
morning. What?
Yeah, 1 a.m. is me. That's David. David is David is 6 a.m. That's David coming in. But everybody, we all work together. We love the community. We are and we're volunteers as for the ambassador program. And again, with the ambassador program, it's awesome. We're looking for other people to join and volunteer and have a blast and stuff. So it's awesome. It's a really, really cool
That's right.
program.
So once again, it's the adobe.com/express, or as Andrea likes, the express.adobe.com.
Yeah.
Both will get you there, right?
Yes.
And then some nice compliments. So Hannah was saying, I knew nothing about Adobe Creative Cloud Express. It's always nice to hear something new. Thank you, Andrea, and thank you, Andrew. Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Thanks, Hannah.
And Roland says, yes, volunteers and ambassadors.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yep, cool. And then there was a earlier question about, did you say you can edit videos in this program? So you can basically resize and
trim,
yep.
And things like that. Very basic things, but the stuff that you want to do, yes, you can do. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, cool.
She's part of. She has a YouTube too with and we're craft buddies. We craft together, and
Nice.
I'm learning so much from them, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then we have
Wendy.
thank you. You guys are amazing, and great job, Andrea, from William.
Thanks, William.
And Make It With Me says this was great. I signed up and can't wait to try it out. Excellent. Cool.
And guys, follow. We both have a YouTube channel. I don't know if Andrew has.
So let's give little shout outs to each other here. So you can find Happy Teach to You for Fun on YouTube, and then you can also find Andrea on Instagram at Happy97, and also on LinkedIn at Happy97. And then once again, a reminder, you can find Creative Cloud Express at express.adobe.com or at adobe.com/express.
Either one.
That's right. Various options. And then, are you enjoying these lives? And we will be doing more and more. Me and Andrea, we're gonna start rocking the house with all this stuff. Keep it going. So do subscribe to my YouTube channel for digital art, Photoshop and photography, and Adobe Creative Cloud Express live streams. Also tutorials, youtube.com. Just search for Digital Art Drew. So that's my name on YouTube, Digital Art Drew. And I also have some, kind of videos of my artwork. But now I'm going to have to rev it up in Creative Cloud Express. Take that artwork and make it into like some cool videos. And
your DAD.
That's
Digital
right.
Art Drew. Your dad.
That's right. The dad is in the house. Digital Art Drew.
Dad. you keep getting me with Professor. I'm gonna say Dad.
I have to dye my hair,
Yes.
I'll dye it like red and purple for
oh man,
Creative Cloud Express.
Yes. Yes, yes.
All right, so we got some nice comments coming in. So yeah, Roland says nice demo, Andrea,
Thanks,
and Bobby says
Roland.
thank you guys,
Thanks, Bobby.
and Thomas, thanks for rocking our world today, Andrea, and thanks Andrew for hosting. Yeah, and I might reach out to you, Thomas, see about doing a live with me too. That would be nice.
Yes.
And thank you, A&A. That could be our new name, the A&A
Oh,
show.
hey, yes. A
That was
squared.
fun and cool presentation. Yep.
Thanks, Lalon.
Dave says this was a super meeting, guys. Loved it all the way from Marbella, Spain. Nice.
He's
Yep.
one of the moderators. That's David.
Excellent.
Love him.
And Wendy says, yes, count me in. So
Woohoo!
yeah, lots of great stuff coming through. So we're going to do more lives like this. And also let me jump up here. Roland, I'm also having, I think on the 20th. So Roland is going to be doing Adobe Creative Cloud Express presentation with me as well.
Oh,
So yeah.
I'm his fan.
Yeah.
I'm Roland. I think we're
Lots
both
of great creatives here. So it's a great creative family. So
yes.
So thank you so much, Andrea. It was really good. And thanks everyone for attending. And as usual, I will be posting the link to the recording shortly in all the different Facebook groups, also on my Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, of course. So thanks everybody. And any questions about it, just feel free to message me or Andrea, and we'll send you the links, give you the info. But yeah, Adobe Creative Cloud Express, great way to break through any ruts that you might be in, give you new ideas, new ways of visioning your creative vision. So thanks, everybody.
Hi, guys.